Self-improvement is a lie. Let's face it, we live in a world that's obsessed with self-improvement. Every day we're bombarded with 10 ways to be better, how to be more confident, and how to make more money. But what if I told you that self-improvement is a lie? That this endless chase for a better you isn't actually helping you? In fact, it might be holding you back, making you feel more frustrated, trapped, and yes, unhappy. Today, we're tearing down the self-help industry and diving into why self-improvement as you know it is a lie. Let's start with the big question. Why do so many of us feel like we're not enough? The answer, ironically, comes from self-improvement itself. The industry tells us we need to fix everything about ourselves, our bodies, our minds, our relationships. But the truth is, the more we strive to fix ourselves, the more we're told we're broken. Every day, influencers and gurus sell us a fantasy that with enough effort, we can achieve the perfect life. But think about it. The entire industry profits off of your dissatisfaction. It relies on you believing that you're missing something, that there's always something else you need to be, something else you need to buy, or something else you need to fix. This is the first trap of self-improvement. It's a loop that never ends. The cult of perfection. There's this toxic belief that only a perfect version of you deserves love, happiness, or success. This mindset creates a cycle where nothing you do is ever enough. You feel guilty for resting. You feel anxious about every small mistake. Self-improvement is supposed to empower you, but instead, it fills you with a constant sense of inadequacy. You're never satisfied. The problem with self-improvement is that it convinces you happiness lies just around the corner. Once I lose the weight, then I'll feel good about myself. Once I have the money, then I'll feel secure. But this mindset means you're never really present. You're always chasing the next goal, the next step. It keeps you hooked on the idea that happiness is something you can buy or achieve, rather than something you can actually live. The pressure of constant hustle. We live in a hustle culture where taking time off or being content is seen as lazy. The idea of self-improvement has been twisted to mean that if you're not always grinding, always moving, you're somehow failing. This isn't progress, it's burnout in disguise. True self-acceptance isn't about reaching a perfect version of yourself. It's about realizing that you're allowed to be a work in progress. You don't need to be perfect to be happy, and you don't need to fix yourself to be worthy. Embracing imperfection is about understanding that growth is natural. It happens as we live. It's okay to take life one step at a time. Focus on values, not goals. Instead of chasing an endless list of goals, focus on what matters to you at your core, your values. Do you value kindness, creativity, curiosity? Building your life around these values rather than ticking off boxes on a self-improvement list will give you a sense of direction without the constant pressure to be better all the time. Be present. Happiness isn't a destination. One of the biggest lies of self-improvement is that happiness is always in the future, but happiness isn't a destination. It's a state of mind. Take time to be present, to notice the small things, to actually live in the moment instead of always planning the next step. Stop comparing yourself. Social media and the self-help industry thrive on comparison. Remember, your journey is yours alone. Every time you compare yourself, you're trying to fit into someone else's life instead of living your own. Focus on what feels right for you, not what others tell you to achieve. Redefine success. We often think of success as fame, money, or status, but these are just societal labels. Real success should feel personal. For some, it might mean having a balanced life. For others, it's about learning, growing, or connecting with people. Whatever success means to you, Make sure it's defined by your own values, not the external pressure to conform. Conclusion: you are enough as you are. The truth is, you don't need to constantly strive to be a better version of yourself to be happy or worthy. You are enough as you are. Real self-improvement isn't about turning yourself into someone you're not. It's about recognizing and nurturing who you already are. You're allowed to grow and change, but don't let that journey be poisoned by the idea that you're never good enough. So take a deep breath, slow down, and remember, self-improvement isn't about fixing yourself. It's about finding yourself, and that journey doesn't need to be rushed. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and share this video. Let's keep the conversation going, because real growth happens when we're honest, raw, and most importantly, kind to ourselves. See you in the next one.